Hi everybody, welcome to Healthcare Sucks. Coming at you with a homeless update tonight. We're trying a new view. We'll see if you guys like this better, let me know with the cam. Uh, the homeless situation is dire right now. More and more people are homeless, some living in cars, some actually living in little campsites. Most of them barely surviving, period. Having enough to eat every day is a struggle. Yet in different places keeping warm. In the bigger cities, it's become quite the plague, as we know, with places like California, San Francisco having a poop app now, because the moronic governors don't put porta potties out, which they could do. They have plenty of money. That's the thing, is they don't spend their monies wisely, guys. And with that, now it's come to the schools, whereas older kids that are homeless, say on their own, are having trouble getting education and getting involved in bad things, of course, that are out there for them. But even younger kids now, we're seeing, have no way to get back and forth to school. And it's becoming quite a serious thing. I was going to think what to call it, something else, but it's a dire need to get these people in places to live. So this is for you, all you governors that are doing nothing, that sit on your hands, that complain about this and about that. Get off your butts. Start up some communities for the homeless to live in. You can move a bunch of these little 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom little units that FEMA has out there. There's lots of land that the state could annex for these kind of things, and they could set up bathrooms, showers, and stuff. This could be done real easy. Once the people become financially okay or better off, they could even stay in these type of places or move to another area for when you are making money and you're doing okay to pay a little rent. So this could be really good for the situation. So with that, we're going to watch this and let them talk about it for a minute.
Reaching cities across the country, and schools are feeling the impact. Nationwide, more students are homeless than ever before.
And in New York City, over 114,000 students were homeless during the last academic year. That's 1 in every 10 children in the city's public schools. So what can be done to make sure disadvantaged kids have access to top quality education?
Here to discuss is the Secretary of Education, Betsy DeVos. Madam Secretary, thank you very much for being here. We really appreciate it. Answer that question for us. What more can be done to ensure that everyone gets access to quality education in this country?
Well, Dean, we know from our nation's report card that too many students are not having an education experience that really helps them develop their fullest potential. 2 out of 3 eighth graders can't read or do math at the level they should be able to. And so President Trump and this administration is very focused on helping create new pathways and more freedom for students and their families to find the right fit for their education. We know that kids learn differently. They all need different things at different stages in their life. And so introducing more kinds of opportunities for them to achieve their fullest potential is what we are really focused on doing.
Secretary DeVos, you're certainly someone who didn't have to be in service to the nation. You're financially just fine, well off, but you choose, this has always been a passion of yours, finding ways to educate the disadvantaged here in the United States of America. You're a big advocate of school choice, the school voucher system, charter schools. Are these some of the answers to that problem?
Well, we know that, again, more education freedom, and it can mean a whole wide range of types of schools or types of learning experiences. It doesn't have to necessarily even be a school building, but introducing more freedom and especially empowering families who don't currently have the economic means to make those decisions, empowering them to be able to find that right fit for each of their children is really a major focus of
That was the most polite way I ever heard put for homeless. Economically deprived or something. Come on, guys. Candy coat it. They're homeless, and, you know, the state needs to do that. Why I got you one more second. I also have another idea, and this I know for a fact would work. Too many people are making too much money off of rentals. And most of them are not even the people that own it. There's these all subcontracted companies that make money or rent out your place for you and taking the money. No. What we do is, again, you get your governors, get off your fat butts, do something about the problem. And what you do is you cap rentals, period, across the board. You mandate it. You put it out there. 1 bedroom, $500 to $600 a month. 2 bedrooms, $700 to $800 a month. 3 bedrooms, $900 to $1,000 a month. $1,200 for 4 bedrooms and up. Cap. You cap the rentals at that price. Period. People are making enough. Most rentals are paid for, so it's money in the bank. Secondary, even if you were like one of these rental companies or these real estate guys that bounce house, they just buy, and they own 30, 40, 50 houses that they rent out. I mean, it gets ridiculous, guys. It's all greed. It's about the money. So what you do is you also, when you cap you cap the down payment on things to move in, not first and last. You take those fees and cut those in half too. You also, with that, you make it to where they can have some tax vouchers on their end for doing it and helping people out. I'm totally good with that. Instead of giving money to Amazon, let's give money where it could help. Back to the picture.
This administration of this president, and we've introduced a federal piece of federal legislation called Education Freedom Scholarships that would really give rocket fuel to efforts that are already happening in a number of states across the country. We want to make sure that every child, no matter where they learn or how they learn, has the best opportunity ever to get educated and learn for their future.
Well, and Secretary, about that, so we've seen 2020 Democrats really abandon school choice. I want you to listen to this, and then I have a question for you.
Far too many charter schools in America are performing worse, much worse than public schools.
If I'm president, Betsy DeVos's whole notion from charter schools to this are gone.
For-profit charter schools must come to an end.
Well, and Secretary, Senator Cory Booker, who's also running, actually worked alongside you before on school choice, being a huge advocate of school choice, and then he abandoned that position, especially during your confirmation hearing. Why would he do that?
Well, we know that the Democrat candidates for president are beholden to the teachers' union. They're all trying to get their endorsement. But the fact is that over 1 million families are on wait lists for charter schools. There aren't enough of these options. There aren't enough of these opportunities across the country. That we need more of them, not less of them, because they are providing many students the kind of opportunity and the kind of direction that they need.
And with that, what we could do is there's a lot of vacant buildings and places around that could be revamped real easy with a little bit of money. Either could come out of state coffers or little, I'm sure, she's saying the president would kick in some money, I'm sure, for positive things like that. In addition to that, instead of, and this is going to sound bad, but instead of giving away things to people who aren't entitled, who have illegally come to our country, start cutting all that. Boom, slash all that. No more. You come, you get the money, you work. Great, guys, you know, become part of America. I am for that plan. With that, also, you take those funds, those monies, you help the homeless, the Americans, and the people, no matter where they came from, that are already here, guys. You help the ones, you help the problem now, instead of allowing more that we can't even handle when we're already in a bad situation. So with that, remember, It's up to you. Because remember, one more time, healthcare sucks! Over and out.